Okay, Bopper, we're here and ready to go whenever you want to get the stuff cranked up here.
Everything else is right.
Thank you very much, Bebop and Dave, as we're joined here by color analyst Tucker Franklin. We also are live, as we were last night, on KGOZ TV, which is our fancy way of saying we are on KTTN Radio's YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com, go search for KTTN Radio. We also have links on our Facebook page and our Twitter account for KTTN Radio. You can watch, along with audio, the last 2.5 quarters of this contest between the Trenton Bulldogs and the Lathrop Mules. Tucker Franklin made his debut last night. I remember your debut a long time. This is the first time a Trenton game that I've called was suspended mid-game, so this will be one you remember for a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty special, actually. It's a rare occasion football games actually get canceled, let alone postponed. So it'll be something I remember to keep with me for a long time.
I kind of had to remember as I was going through sports last night, going through what games were played and which games weren't. There wasn't a game last night that was called because of rain. Football was played in the rain. It was lightning all over the place.
Right.
And it was quite impressive down here, the lightning show. From here over to Polo and I-35 up to the Winston area, there was a lot of flashes and a lot of streaks of lightning across the sky last night. We are expecting to see sunshine sometime today in Lathrop. I don't know if it's going to be during the game or not. It's windy and it's overcast and it's kind of cool this morning, Tucker.
It's a little chilly outside, actually. The breeze makes for a cool day.
So the breeze is going to be shifting. I don't know if it's going to be throughout the game, but it's supposed to shift from, it's coming from a westerly direction now, so it's coming straight from the plains of Kansas. It's supposed to shift to the north, and if it does during the game, the wind would be blowing right into the direction of the face of the Lathrop Mules. So we start up what we were last night. 4:40 to go in the second quarter on KGOZ. Gallatin, Chillicothe are home of the Bulldogs, as Lathrop will have the football. Second down and 4, with the ball on the far hash mark at the 33-yard line. Lathrop's quarterback is Brock Lewis. Josh Saling is one of the running backs. Certainly saw sophomore Seth McKnight a lot last night, and he's somebody that the Bulldogs are well aware of. Lathrop lining up in the double tight wing. Motion man his head, and the handoff goes right through the middle of the 35-yard line and stuffed at the 36 after some second effort. There was Trent Head. So Lathrop trying the middle of the Trenton defense, which was tough sledding last night, and it should continue to be tough sledding. As Isaiah Kuhn able to really stuff things inside there along with Mason Owen. 4:20 to go in the second quarter. 10-8 is the score in favor of Lathrop. Ball just inside the Lathrop 36-yard line. Lathrop needs to get the ball right to the 37 for the first down. Lewis under center. He'll take the snap, not before Head goes in motion. And now the handoff bouncing to the right side and stopped very close The first down marker was Trent Head. So again, Lathrop tries the middle, and that's one of those, Tucker, that I think he's short. If you look at where the first down marker is, just short of the 43, the ball is right at the 42, so that's fourth and a good half yard.
It was a good play by Connor Cotton to get through that second line of scrimmage to get through and get the ball carrier there.
Connor wears that number 44, the old number of Brian Bosworth of Oklahoma back from the 80s. Played middle linebacker 44. Connor kind of fills the bill of looking like a football player.
Definitely.
Timeout for Lathrop. So it's decision time early on here for the Mules. As I mentioned, the winds are, and we'll kind of guesstimate here, Tucker. I'd say easily we have some 20 to 25 mile per hour gusts, right?
I'd agree with that. They're definitely howling.
And they are not yet blowing in the face of Lathrop. We expect at some point today the winds are going to shift out of the north. Right now the winds are blowing across the field. So Lathrop is... put your geographic sense on here. They're moving from the south to the north, or attempting to move to the south to the north, and the wind is blowing from the west to the east. So timeout for Lathrop, and it's quite interesting to me that Coach Holt calls a timeout in this situation. If I'm Trenton, a timeout here tells me that maybe he's going to gamble a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to go into the half not using any of your timeouts.
He's not lining up for the punt. One thing we saw last night is that Lathrop feels pretty confident that their defense can stop and slow down Trenton's offense. There's the quarterback sneak right through the middle and stop, but not before getting the first down, was Lewis. Cotton filled to stop him, but it's a gain of a good yard and a half for the quarterback, Brock Lewis, and a first down. As an old offensive lineman, Tucker, you can talk about the confidence you get when the coach gambles like that, and he pretty much puts the pressure on the offensive line. You guys like that?
Yeah, you definitely feel like you need to get the job done there.
Ball just short of the 39-yard line, right between the hash marks. Double tight set here. The motion man is Sloan, and the handoff through the middle across the 40 and stuffed at the 44-yard line is the Lathrop back. Again, Cotton in on that tackle. He was kind of the third man in.
Seems pretty slippery today for the Lathrop lineman to get a hold of.
Lathrop's going with Trent Head here pretty consistently to start this late second quarter drive. So 3:26 to go in the second quarter. 10-8 Mules with the lead. Second down and 5 after the gain of 5 by Trent Head. Here's McKnight. He'll get the pitch going wide. He gets the cutback at the 45-yard line. He looks for the near sideline right in front of the Lathrop bench, and he is knocked down, I believe, getting a first down out to the 49-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 6.
Bulldogs did a great job of stretching that play out further close to the sideline, but they just couldn't get the edge sealed off.
We are now 6 days away. Sounds funny to say that when we're doing high school football, but it is a fact. We're within game week, so to speak, for Trenton's home opener. That'll be next Friday night against Lexington. What do you remember about Lexington from last year? Definitely an improvement program.
Yes, it was a tough game we had. It was a close one. We just barely lost.
Lexington is like Lathrop, one of those programs, seem to get better and better every year. So they'll be a load by all indications next Friday at CF Russell. First and 10 for the Mules, just short of midfield. As Lewis, two-step drop. Now he pulls the ball down. He throws the ball deep toward the far sideline. Incomplete. Pretty nice play there by Spencer Harris. Spencer could have easily been called for pass interference, but he kind of reached out there for the ball. He was very, very close to the Lathrop receiver. I think there was some contact, but they let it go because Spencer had really good coverage on that play.
Yeah, whipped his head around, found the ball real quick, so that's actually great for a safety like that to show.
So second down and 10. That ball kind of hung up in the air. I don't know if the wind affected it at all, but it wasn't a really smooth-looking pass play there for the Mules. See if Lathrop goes back to the ground game here, trying to get a reasonable third down play. As Lewis hands off to McKnight. There was movement on the right side of the offensive line there, Tucker. I don't know if you saw it or not, but the right tackle for Lathrop, he kind of came out at his haunches there.
It actually looked like that Trenton had both DNs on the same side, I noticed.
So that'd be both Whitney that Tucker saw there along with Cole Schilling, I believe. And Cole's a first-year starter. Done a lot of good things at the JV level. So now Trenton's in a pretty good position defensively. This is where, if you're Lathrop, you're trying to get it to third down in 5 or 6. If you're Trenton, it's second down and 15. You get a stop here, and you're in a real good position here to maybe get the ball and maybe get a drive before halftime.
Definitely launch pass here from second and long.
Lined up wide to the far sideline here is Tristan Frazier. One-on-one coverage out there as the handoff goes right through the middle, and Head is hit at the 45-yard line for a gain of 1. Great looking stop there by Lathan Croy. That is the way you fill from the linebacker position.
Really sniffed that play out and had almost like he had the play call in his head.
I'm still in that mode here and I think it helps because Trenton has different looking uniforms, but I see number 11. I still think Travis Leeper. Yeah, I'm trying to get Leeper out of my head when I see that and say, okay, that's Lathan Croy. But a great looking play there by the left side linebacker, starting quarterback of the Bulldogs. Now it's 3rd and 14. 2:15 to go in the second quarter of play. Lathrop up by a safety. And there's a whistle before the snap. And needless to say here too, Tucker, I had a bad thought cross my mind. If you're Trenton, it's 3rd and 14. You don't want to bail out Lathrop here with a penalty.
That's true. Looks like an encroachment call.
That's not going to bail him out per se. It doesn't help Trenton, but it's not an automatic first down. So offside called against the Bulldogs, and instead of 3rd and 14, it's going to be 3rd down and 9. It's only 5 yards. We'll see if it helps Lathrop get a first down. But if Trenton wants points before the end of the half, even 5 yards there hurts field position.
Right. Play action could definitely be a possibility here, especially with Trenton's run defense being so heavy.
Lathrop lining up in that double wing set, head lined up behind Lewis. Shifting to the left side of the formation is Drake Lewis, and the quick double handoff goes through the middle, 45-yard line, and stopped there at the 44 was Hunter Sloan. That looked for a split seconds like it might get first down yardage. Trenton did well to stop that to about a 6-yard gain, really coming up hard from the secondary.
Lathan Croy once again on that play. He seems like he has a real nose for the ball right now.
And Lathrop's going to go for it here. This is a good move by Coach Holt. If Lathrop gives up the ball, Trenton has to go 55 yards in 90 seconds to get points, and that's a hard duty. So Lathrop's going to roll the dice again. Head the motion man, gets the handoff on the sweep. He cuts on the 40 and stays on his feet for the first down. He's to the 38-yard line. And that's going to put some pressure on Trenton's defense here with 80 seconds to go. Football's such a game of who has the ball and what's the situation, and now Lathrop's going to be the team here that looks for points before the end of the half.
Looks like Lathrop's going to pick up the tempo now. Wanted to run some no huddle.
Obviously, because we're coming down on, well, the clock is stopped for the movement of the sticks, but now it'll get going again as we go under 1:20 to go until halftime. Drake Lewis shifting to the left side of the formation. Everybody in tight here for the Bulldogs defensively. 5-man front. Handoff through the middle, and what a stick there at the 37-yard line. As Lathrop's Trent had the football. I don't know who hit him for Trenton. It might have been Croy, but it was Connor Cotton they're announcing here, and that was a great stick after a gain of 2.
Linebacker play has really been great for the Bulldogs so far.
Outstanding. 2nd down and 8. Now 48 seconds to go in the first half. Lathrop up by a deuce. Same place we were when we got started here this morning. There's a rollout and knocked down or slipping down on maybe some wet field turf is the quarterback, Brock Lewis, back at the 44-yard line. Easiest sack the Bulldogs get all season long.
I think so. Austin Berkebile will be happy with that one.
That's all you got. All you got to do is probably go up and touch him, but in high school football, once you're down, you're down.
Right.
So now Lathrop might be looking at,
On the play brings up 3rd and 16.
I guess I was about to say Hail Mary. I guess maybe a hook and lateral would be an option here. But
Definitely.
Lathrop needs to pull something out of the fire to get points now. We're down to 10 seconds to go in the first half. If you're Trenton, back up a little bit defensively as Lewis rolls out to his right. At the 48-yard line, stays on his feet and dragged down at the 44 by Austin Berkebile, and that will bring us to the end of the first half. So that was a nice job from Trenton. Trenton really bent, didn't break, and really used the clock to their advantage. So it remains right where it was when we were paused by rain last night. We played 4 minutes and 40 seconds here this morning, and we are going to have a full halftime break. So 15 minutes go up on the clock. The score at halftime, the Lathrop Mules 10 and the Trenton Bulldogs 8. I can't remember off the top of my head, Tucker, who got the opening kickoff last night.
Lathrop.
Was it Lathrop?
It was Lathrop.
So we'll get the Trenton will get the opening kickoff in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Great memory, because I had no idea. All my memories left when I went to bed last night.
Yep.
Had a good overnight sleep. 10-8, Lathrop with the lead. We'll send things back to the studio for 2 minutes. We're back with some halftime stats for you. We did keep those. We're organized. We have the stats from this morning and the stats from last night. We'll add them up, tell you about them. It's 10-8 Mules here on Hot Country Z101.7 and KGOZ TV. We're back in 2 minutes. Thank you very much, Kaylee. We have about 12 and a half minutes to go here until the second half. We'll have an
Director Les Croy. Bebop, you
may have dated it for last night, so if it is dated for last night, it may not play today. So if you can redate that interview, that'd be great. 47-yard field goal by Justin Burns with 5.
The sophomore, number 6, Seth McKnight with 59 yards. And for Trenton, Austin Berkey-Bile, 45 yards. Croy, 38 yards. Jeffrey White, 3 yards. Spencer Harris, 39 yards.
Bulldogs haven't had the ball very much. Time of possession has to be well in favor of the Mules, so to be down by only 2, I think Trenton knows they can play better against this team. I think getting